Dear Igbos in China and in the diaspora, listen to this. There is a new sheriff in town. His name is Very Darkman. This is his picture. Be careful when relating with this person. Be very, very careful. Don't send voice note to him. Don't send text messages to him. Don't send your private information to him. Don't use your real name. Avoid using your real name when talking to Very Darkman. He is a spy. He has been sent to China. After China, he go Turkey. He wants to know how the Igbos are making their money. He wants to know the secrets that the Igbos are using to make their money. Be very, very, very careful. Now, the only people in the world that believe him are the rattles. They don't have sense. They will still insult me with this video because they don't have sense. Ask one question. Rattles, ask one question. Very Darkman is going to China as what? Is he going to China as a diplomat? Is he going to China as a representative of the rattles? Is he going to China as somebody that is an online police? Or is he going to China as a spy? Because he said with his mouth that he has spies in every government office in this country, Nigeria. So is he going to establish the same spy work in China? What is his mission? Who gave him that authority to bargain between two countries? These are questions that reasonable people we ask. Only rattles don't question him. Only rattles. One more thing. I have told you that Very Darkman sleeps with underage girls. He has never and he can never come out to deny that. We are already 85% into our investigation. We don't want a situation where because you are painting schools, you will now be taking advantage of the young girls in those schools. This is a conversation that you should have. Speak against molestation and rape in our schools. Speak against it. Another thing before I cut this. Never, this is a message to all Nigerian youths and all youths that have sense all over the world. Don't ever bring out any evidence to the public. Don't ever do that. Any substantial evidence. Don't put your evidence out in public. Today, Very Darkman respects me, fears me, because the evidences that I have against him, I am taking it through the right channel. Social media is not the court of law. Social media is not the court of law. My Igbo people in China and all over the world, be careful. A new sheriff is in town. He is out to bring you people down. He is out to destroy you. Everywhere good, my people. D0wn here. Shalom.
We know the like minds who want to create negative content from Very Darkman visit to China. Okay. But one thing you must know, so long as you are doing this, you should also understand that Very Darkman was never there inviting himself, imposing himself on all of them. He was invited. And make an appeal. If you are a distributor, a manufacturer of goods and services, and you feel there is this lacuna space that each time you do a business with somebody, be it in Nigeria or China, that transparency has not been there. There is need for him to help in any way he can. He is not forcing himself. He was only just trying to suggest. And everything so far said by you, they shouldn't test him, they shouldn't make a call, they shouldn't do this and that. You are not the only one watching VDM videos on social media. Even those are Nigerians over there in China, all over the world. They have his video, watch it often and often, even more than you. So there's nothing new you are telling them that they don't know about. Yet, they still want to drag him to themselves in their own advantage. Those that should be afraid to speak openly in any way, be it Viber, text messages, in any form to Very Darkman, are those who have skeletons in their cupboard, whose source of income is not genuine. But if you do, I see no reason why Very Darkman will be tagging you or being afraid to open up to him that this is what I intend to do and all that. He's not going there as a diplomat. It's an individual who just feels there's need for transparency because bulk of goods and services we consume in Nigeria are from China. And as a result of that, so many persons have laid complaints of not having that reward for the services they render. And that is why it's there. So stop making mockery of yourself. Whatever petition you said you have, like I always advise you, drop it and let the appropriate quarter sanction Very Darkman. Because it is now pretty obvious. Like you always say, it's not afraid of you. Just that you don't understand. So long as you just want to be relevant in the scheme of things of Very Darkman, and he on his own understand quite alright that you are just irrelevant to him, and that is why he doesn't want to reply to you. Because where you came from, those that are backing you up, the fathers that we all know, they have issue with each other. And as a result of that, he doesn't want to join issue with you. Of which, whatever you are saying has not in any way decreased his followership or his popularity. From day to day, you always see his followership getting increased on a daily basis. What does that tell you? That goes to show that you are just trying to be doing things with the light that is shining out from his compound. You don't want to own up to the fact that he is the one taking you into this ladder of fame that you have not been over the years. Even the Big Brother Nigeria that they said you went for. I didn't know you until you started talking about Very Darkman before I now understand that. A man like you, out of so many months in the house, you were able to spend just 22 days. And as we speak, so many speculations from Radio Guard and all that, you have not been able to talk about that. So try as much as possible, be very creative and sensitive when talking about video, because all of you are just speculating. He's not there as a diplomat. He's not forcing himself on anybody. And they are the one in the first place that gave him the invitation to go there. He didn't go there in his own accord. So once you have that, you know that whatever you said, just blabbing, trying to satisfy the curiosity of those who are telling you, go ahead, go and do this to Very Darkman and all that. To me, what is meant to be must surely be. If you check very well, you will understand that those who need the service are more than those who just want to quench Very Darkman by all means. The advantage outweighs the disadvantage. It's not a perfect being, I always use that word. But when you see that the advantage part of him outweighs the disadvantage, there's need to follow the path which the people want. As for you, d0wn, try and take a chill pill. So you not go jump or waiting go fry you. But where you are going now, a place where you might eventually end up. At the end of the day, when you look around, nobody's there. Anyway, share and follow the page. And as for those saying that when they play this guy video, leave it. It's part of it. Let's show his foolishness to the world. Once again, share and follow the page. Thank you as you do so.